Hi everyone! I hope you're doing well. In today's video, I'm going to teach you some different ways to ask for help in English. The first one is to do someone a favor or to ask someone for a favor. So you can say, "Can you do me a favor?" or "Can I ask you a favor?" Notice that the subject is different in each of those. And a favor is a quick action that we do to help someone, and we often use this with people that we know well, or family, friends, maybe coworkers, people that you feel pretty comfortable with, because this is a more casual way to ask someone for help. An example for favor could be like this. If you're going out of town and you want a friend of yours to stop by and check on your house, maybe you would write this message. "Hi Josh, I hope you're doing well. I'm leaving and I would like to ask you if you could do me a favor. Could you please come and check on the house for me while I'm gone? If you could do that, I would really appreciate it." The next way is, "Can you give me a hand?" or "Could you lend me a hand?" Now notice that in all these questions you can use can or could, and could is what you would use if you want to be a little more polite. So to give someone a hand or to lend someone a hand is also to give someone some kind of quick help. Like if you're carrying something, you can say, "Could you give me a hand with this?" and the person would help you carry it. The next way to ask for help in English is to use "would you mind?" And if you don't know how to use this structure, I recommend learning it because it is super useful and common. And I have a video just about "do you mind?" or "would you mind?" So to ask for help, you can say "would you mind?" and then use a gerund. Remember that a gerund is the verb plus ing. For example, you can say, "Would you mind carrying this for me?" Or "Would you mind checking this for me?" Notice that it's a yes/no question, so the voice is going to go up, and the person will probably answer with "no problem" or "sure." Finally, I'm going to show you a more polite way to ask for help, and this is something that you could use with someone whom you don't know well, or someone maybe at work where you need to have a little bit of formality between the two of you. You can say, "Would it be possible for you to?" So notice that this is more gentle, it has more words, it's less direct. We use the verb would to soften it. For example, "Would it be possible for you to check this for me?" Another way we can say is, "If you could check it for me, comma, I'd really appreciate it." Or, "If you could check it for me, that would be great." So again, notice with these two that these are much less direct and these are considered more formal and polite. So let me give you an example of how to use these with a whole context. If you are at work and you are having trouble with a program, you could ask your boss or a coworker this. You could say, "I'm sorry to bother you. I know you are busy, but I'm having a hard time using this new program. Would it be possible for you to show me how to use it when you have time? If so, that would be great." Or you could say, for example, "I know that you're really busy, but I'm having a hard time using this new program. If you could show me how to use it, I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much." So again, we usually start that kind of request by saying, "I know you're busy," or "I'm sorry to bother you," or "I hate to bother you, but," and then state the problem, and then ask for help. And usually at the end, we say something like, "I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much." So I hope that these helped you to know how to ask for help in English, and I will leave an example situation that you can practice using these in the description box below. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a like and make sure that you're subscribed with the notification bell turned on so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.